Yo, what is going on, you angry Armaldos? Today, just gonna be chilling, playing some games with Ability-Zard. Nothing's really changed in this list since it won LAIC. I went up to a second Flint for a little while over the third Hearth, but since power plant decks have become more popular, I've gone back to the third Hearth to have more ways to bump power plant so we can get access to our Dedenne change more consistently. And yeah, that's the only thing I've changed from Robin's list that he did play to win LAIC. Just kind of felt like playing some Ability-Zard today. So let's go ahead, let's play some games. Looks like we're up against a Baby Blacephalon here in this one. As we see, our opponent's active is a Baby Blacephalon. We see the Acro Bike, so it's probably Green's Baby Blacephalon, which is still a tough matchup. Like both the matchups are pretty up. They got rid of the Acro Bike, so you know that they are just fine, or you would assume that if they got rid of Acro Bike. That means they're not using that to dig for cards. So that usually means that their hand is like pretty good. Yep, there's a Greens. I assume we will see Ultra Space plus Welder here grabbed off the Greens. Yep, Ultra Space and Welder. And yeah, we're looking for a Steam and Stomp knockout on this Blacephalon. Our first turn, that's our plan. Steam and Stomp, knock out Blacephalon. That's it. That's our plan. Maybe look to set up Zebstrika or something. There's a Jirachi, which is really nice to have. Ultra Space. Probably, yeah. The Ditto's in here, so we can look to set up the Zebstrika. We're definitely going to Dedenne change. We got 4 Welder, 15 Fire. We prized a Hearth. Prized a Hearth, prized an Energy. Prized 2 Cherish Ball. Hearth, Energy, 2 Cherish Ball. Jirachi. But overall, looking pretty good. It's going to be a fast, aggressive matchup. And yeah, we'll see who ends up coming out on top. Get a Dedenne here. Going to comment back in. Like I said, I'm going to get that Zebra or Ditto Zebra out as soon as possible. Got to start with the Ditto. Ditto comes first. Zebra comes second. Grab the Dedenne with that DD change. All right, Jirachi goes down. And attach over to the Heatran. Bench the Ditto. And Dedenne change away the whole hand. And yeah, there we go. Ooh, not even close to anything we're looking for though. I want to start. I don't really want to give them Heat Factory. I don't want to give them Hearth either though. So I mean, we do need to just kind of see a lot of cards if we ever want to get off the what's it called here, 1 2 3. That is never gonna lead to a what's it called. Can't even think about what's it called. A Welder knockout. So we're gonna have to go with another comm here. I'm gonna comm away the Lopunny. Grab myself a not Zebstrika, another Jirachi, because our active is probably getting knocked out next turn. I doubt. I mean, if they have the custom catchers or great catchers, we're just in really big trouble. So we're just hoping they don't have that. And then we will just go ahead and pass over to our opponent. Yeah, we got a slow start in this one. Not too much we could have done about it. Yeah, didn't have a whole lot of options, but hoping for a little bit better on our next turn. Currently, yeah, no turn 1 Welder, definitely a big deal in this matchup. We need to have an aggressive start to really be able to keep up with the Baby Blacephalon deck, because their price rate is just so favorable for them. We have to use like GX attackers in general in this matchup to be able to actually attack turn to turn. So generally have to use GX attackers. There's a big Blacephalon. That's going to be annoying to deal with later on, especially because we don't have a Ninetales set up yet. Looks like they're going to opt for the Burst GX instead. Well, this will give us 2 prize cards. We can actually GX with the Heatran with that Hot Burn GX to get a knockout here. We'll see what our top deck is. It is a Welder, so now we really want a Hearth off of this. That is not a Hearth, but it is a switch, which means we can switch into Jirachi. Use this guy's Stellar Wish. Welder just a little bit late. That's an Escape Board. Alright, still not ideal. Alright, we're going to calm away the Turtonator. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a Zebstrika, because we definitely want to set up that. Zebstrika here. Escape Board to the active, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we lose the Welder and the Pal Pad. I'm gonna go ahead and Dedenne change, because we definitely want to Dedenne change this turn. Looking for Welder. Okay, got it this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Heat Factory first. I am, man, I mean, I don't want them to have Giant Hearth or Heat Factory. I'm just going to go ahead and go like this, I guess. Giant Hearth Away of Fire as well. We really need to find access to... Oh, shoot, I guess he's not even there. I was going to say the Victini, but, well, more, what's it called? More welders. More access to more welders is also good, so... There we go. Attach. Retreat to the Heatran. And... the Heatran GX. Yeah, opting for the price trade is still in their favor, even though they opted for this Blacephalon GX this early. And we're just hoping to find Victini off here. And if we don't, we really need to get a welder off this Stellar Wish. That's where we're at right now. We didn't get the Victini. So we like have to get a welder off the Stellar Wish. Another thing is we don't have access to Charizard's GX attack anymore, so we can't use him out of nowhere. And just like put him down, welder to him. Excuse me with that sneeze. We can't just put him in out of nowhere, welder to him, and then start attacking with him with the GX attack, and then go into a Flare Strike because we use our Heatran-GX to KO the Blacephalon GX, which we definitely couldn't leave around for a turn. So we're hoping the Turtonator gets Victini out of the prize cards, and then, or they don't knock out the Turtonator back, like they don't knock out this into knockout Turtonator, but they probably will. We're just kind of hoping they don't. If they don't knock out this into knockout Turtonator, or they could whiff the knockout this into knockout Turtonator, and then the Turtonator takes the knockout. I don't know. We're kind of in a rough spot here, though, especially with our bench the way it is. We were really hoping they would knock out one of our Jirachi so we could like get another thing on the bench if we had to, which we definitely wanted to. And that's why this matchup is so rough. Like the prize trade's super in their favor. We like pretty much have to use GXs. If we prize one of our non-GXs, which we did this game, we prized our Victini. Becomes that much harder to take knockouts, and it kind of just like snowballs from there and gets into a pretty rough spot for us. I'm not gonna lie, it usually gets into a pretty rough spot. There's a stamp. I actually don't mind that stamp though, because we didn't have a welder in hand anyways. Still don't have a welder in hand, but we can start with this guy, Stellar Wish, switch him to the bench. I don't want to put a Giant Hearth back into play. Like I'm trying to avoid putting Giant Hearth into play. It's very good for our opponent to have access to Giant Hearth, so we're trying to avoid Giant Hearth into play. Calm for the Turtonator though, and then unfortunately, like I said, we don't have a bench space open to use. We could like sacrifice a Jirachi, hope they don't have double custom or something while we set up the Reshiram. All right, I guess I could have Jirachi'd first. Not too big of a deal. Grab ourselves the Turtonator, Stellar Wish. All right, it is a fail. Switch into the other Jirachi. Bench the Turtonator and sprint, hoping for a welder or just 2 fire energy. Really, there's a lot of fire. Hopefully this finds us a welder. All right, we're still cruising. Welder to the Turtonator, hoping for Victini out of the prize cards here. There's all of our Ninetales stuff. Retreat and Explosive Jet. We have to discard all 3, unfortunately. But we do need this knockout because we do need a prize card, and we need this prize card to be Victini, and if it is not, we're in trouble. All right, let's see. Nope, fire energy. All right. All of a sudden, our turn is going to turn into send up Jirachi, Stellar Wish, or top deck, Stellar Wish, retreat, Stellar Wish, bench Reshiram, attach, pass. Hope they don't have great catcher or double custom catcher to knock out Dedenne or the Reshiram, but I mean, the Dedenne gets the knockout, so it's not even necessary for them to like chase the Reshiram. But yeah, that is our hope here. We're hoping they don't have that. I assume they're going to be knocking out our active here. I mean, I guess they could whiff. It would be a little bit odd if they whiffed, but here come the 2 fire crystals. Yeah, they haven't attached yet for turn. They've just welded for 2 to the bench, so it can still go attach active. Fireball Circus for discard 3, 150 damage to the active, and take care of him. Yep, there we go. 150 to the active. Yeah, like I said, the matchup's gonna be tough. I guess we're not completely out of it yet, but they've got a pretty big hand. We can't do anything about it. They can just win this turn. We'll see. Start with that Stellar Wish. Nothing. How many Cherish Balls do we have left? Oh, we prized 2. That's right. I believe we're out of Calm as well. So I think we actually have to sprint into the Reshiram to actually get him this turn. Do I want to put this in play? There's 4 energy left in the deck. I think I like have to put this in play. I'm pretty sure I almost like have to. All right, sprint. No Reshiram. We got a Lopunny, but that's not going to be very good. Oh my goodness. All right, we are in a real bad spot here. We got one of the fires out of the prize. We also got one of the Cherish Balls. We just didn't hit it. And pass over to our opponent. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for us to get out of this one here. We're going to take an L here to the baby Blacephalon. Like I said, tough matchup. We whiff the turn 1 attack, which is really like, if we have a chance, that's what'll like escalate into us being able to potentially win the game. We have to get the turn 1 knockout on a baby Blacephalon, and then we have to keep getting knockouts every turn from there. Put enough pressure on them that they whiff a knockout at some point. We do also need usually access to our Turtonator and Victini. We couldn't find our Victini in our first 3 prize cards, so that was unfortunate. And it's going to be an L here up against the baby Blacephalon in this first one. Well, we got what we were missing in the first game in this game, which is the turn 1 Welder. However, we don't know how much more effective it's going to be, because we have no idea what our opponent's playing. So, type null doesn't give us a whole ton of info. Oof. All right, we have another Welder next turn. We'll go ahead and attach and pass. We have a switch and an escape board as well, so we can just go calm for a Jirachi, which I definitely would have liked to have seen a Pokemon and do that. We had the switch and escape board. We're just kind of waiting for a Jirachi in that one. Excuse me, I got all kinds of sniffles going on this morning. There's the Oaks from our opponent. Looks like they're probably playing a Quag Valley deck. There's a Keldeo we're going to have to deal with. There's a Quagsire. There's 2 type nulls. All right, all right, all right. This matchup is not super good for us. It's okay. Definitely nothing too bad, but definitely not ideal. They're going to retreat to the Keldeo here, which kind of sucks for us because we can't hit Keldeo. We don't have Vulpix set up for Ninetales at all either, so we can't get around it to chase like the Wooper or something, which also stinks. We could get the knockout with Turtonator if we were to. I mean, how would we have to? We couldn't even top deck anything specific to get us the knockout with Turtonator this turn. Well, we could like Dedenne change out of this hand and then get it, I guess. So we could still get the knockout with Turtonator this turn, I guess. It would just be unlikely for sure. Very, very unlikely. And they definitely just told us that they have a red and blue in their hand, so that's unfortunate for us as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Oops, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that yet, I guess. I could weld it to the yeah, I should have just welded to the active first. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Kind of instinctive. It was like, ooh, that's the card I was looking for. Play it down. Shouldn't have done that. Go like this, switch into this. Cherish Ball for the Dedenne. We're going to calm in the Ninetales to grab a Vulpix, because that's what we need access to right now, is Ninetales to play around this on the next turn, ideally. Grab the Vulpix. That goes down, that gets an escape board, and then Dedenne change before the Stellar Wish. I definitely could have played it a little bit slower. I was a little bit aggressive with that last hand. All right, let's go ahead and Stellar Wish. Could bench and attach to that. Don't need to do that yet. Anything else that we could play? The Flint, get rid of the Calm and the Fire to get 4 Fire out of the deck. I want to keep the switch just in case. We could just go with the Stellar Wish here. There's a Cherish Ball. That doesn't do a whole ton for us, I don't think. Could grab ourselves a Mega Lopunny and wall with it in the active right here. Probably not worth to do that. I think I'm just going to bench Turtonator, attach to Turtonator. Trying to think of anything else I'd rather do. No. I think it is just going to be bench Turtonator, attach to Turtonator. Bench Turtonator, attach to Turtonator. Retreat into the Dedenne. And then pass over to our opponent. See what they come up with, and then see what our response is going to have to be. Yep, there's that Quagsire. We saw them communication for that last turn, and like I was saying, them going like that aggressively, getting the Quagsire, makes me think, whoa, okay, whoa, that's a good top deck. All right, everything is changing up all of a sudden. Yeah, wow. All right, I am now. I don't know what I want to do. I can Flint away these two. We're definitely going to switch into the Jirachi. Yeah, I can Flint away these two. Yeah, let's just go with that. Flint away these two. Get us some energy. I think I just want to chase the Quagsire here, because this guy's attack can't KO Heatran anyways. So I I think I just would rather chase the Quag than actually knock out the active with Turtonator here. And we can knock out the active with Turtonator next turn, theoretically. Ideally. Lopunny actually seems kind of cool in this matchup. How much energy do we have left? We have a lot of energy left. I'm going to go ahead and hearth away an energy to get 2 energy to thin out the deck a little bit here. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to go with that 9 Temptations KO on the Quagsire to kind of like just really limit our opponent's options on the next turn. And I'm going to keep these 3 energy in hand because I don't need 6 on this in this matchup at all, I don't think. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it like this. And then, yeah, Steaming Stomp, get the knockout on the Quag. Yeah, they were aggressive with that communication last turn for sure. They went after the Quagsire, didn't even think about the Silvally. I thought that just meant that they probably for sure had a Silvally or a red and blue in hand ready to go. That's what I thought that meant. I thought they just had a red and blue in hand ready to evolve into a Silvally. Turns out that is not the case. And we're just going to 9 Temptations again here and knock out one of these type nulls. And we're just going to keep going, punish our opponent's mistake there, being too aggressive with the communication there. Maybe it was a misclick. Maybe they thought they had a red and blue in hand when they didn't, or a tag call for the red and blue when they didn't, so on. The list goes on. Either way, they didn't, and we're just going to keep punishing our opponent here for that mistake. There they go. There we go. Now we got a game kind of for a little bit far ahead. Ooh, there is Pipstoist. There is Mega Lopunny. Yeah, I didn't really think about those guys, but those are dudes we do have to be careful of. We should be okay though. We're gonna go calm, get rid of, I don't know, Jirachi or the Mega Lopunny. Probably the Jirachi, because Mega Lopunny could still be useful. Get our Victini. I didn't check those in the deck, so I feel kind of dumb for doing that. Actually, we're gonna get rid of the Mega Lopunny. Already changed my mind. Give me the Alright, it is prized. Oh goodness, Victini. Why are you always prized, my dude? Alright, so we have to come up with a way to draw 4 prize cards. And I could GX this, and then we can use, I guess this guy to take the last 2 prize cards. So that's going to be our game plan. I'm going to come for the Ditto here, so we can maybe make it into a Zebstrika then. That'll have to do. Like this. We're going to go 9 Temptations. Bring up the Silvally GX. Victini, man, you're just always hanging out on the prize cards. And then Hot Burn for 250 for the knockout here. Hopefully getting us our Victini so we have the extra option of it, but we shouldn't need it to close out this game here. We'll have an extra energy. We'll just have to find an energy. There you are, you little rat. An energy on the Turtonator should give us the win here. And we have like 3 energy left in the deck. Can easily find a Dedenne. So I feel pretty comfortable being able to close this one out next turn on this Keldeo. We are down a lot of energy, which is why I was like, we just get the Victini. But that's what happens when you don't check your prize cards. You can start building up into a game plan that doesn't actually exist because you either prize the card or you prize the card. Yeah, it always comes down to you just prizing the card. So always making sure, check your prize cards, guys. Do as I say, don't do as I do. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. You could throw the stadium out. Looking for, well, we're out of Pokemon. We're out of Pokemon in this game really fast as well. There's a Hearth. So I guess there's going to be like grab Hearth, bench this, retreat to the other Jirachi, and then Stellar Wish again because we didn't quite get the energy. We don't want a Welder. We don't want a top deck Welder either. We will use the Pal Pad, but not right now. Go ahead and pass over to our opponent. Let them have their turn. Yeah, we do not want Welder right now because we don't have energy to combo with it, and we don't want to put more Welders back in the deck right now either. Just gonna wait a little while here until we can actually get an energy. And we do have the Hearth, so if they don't have another Chaotic Swell this turn, we can just put the Hearth in play next turn, and then we are all ready to go. And that's what we're looking for. There's a Mew. I wonder if they're gonna retreat to the Mew here and not give up a GX knockout. That is possible they do that, but then we could just wait. Oof. We would have to attack with Ninetales. Huh. There's a great catcher from our opponent, bringing up our Dedenne. It has to be our Dedenne here. Yep, bringing up the Dedenne. Actually, we're in a really awkward spot. They're definitely bailing us out a little bit here by knocking out the Dedenne. What could have happened, actually, is if our opponent had actually just passed or retreat to Mew, attack with Mew, they could bench lock us, and I don't think we'd have enough energy to win the game. Oh no, we had 3, so we go attach. 9 Temptations. Okay, and in this scenario, we just have the Hearth. We can Hearth away this Lopunny. We had 3 left, so we could have gone attach 9 Temptations and knock out Keldeo. So this is what can happen sometimes when you prize the Keldeos. Things can get a little awkward, but we're gonna have enough here with the Jet, explosive Jet, to take the knockout on this Keldeo. And that's gonna do it for this game and this video with the abilities are. It's been a little while since I played some games with abilities are, so I thought I would just play a couple for you guys today. A little bit of a shorter video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.